What's up, my YouTube family? It's your girl Chanel, and I'm coming back with another video chit chat. So I just came, pulled in my garage. I haven't even made it inside the house yet. Y'all, I pulled inside the garage. Just came home from out making some money. What I do, and I don't know. I want to share this story with y'all because it tickled me so much. Like, wow, the story is funny. It's funny to me, so I want to share this story with y'all. I know that I came to y'all last month sometimes, and I said for the month of February I wanted to start off with some certain conversations, and I have been working on ways to try to deliver it, what I wanted to deliver. I felt like I had a little distraction along the way because I just felt some type of bad energy. So then I had to release it, and you know the way I release is through writing, and so I had to release that energy, and I released it. So that's what, if y'all seen my shorts, that was me trying to release out this bad energy that tried to throw me off. It tried to throw me off, and my music, music make you lose control. That's what I am. My music make me lose, because if I put my feelings, I put my in my music. Music make me lose control, y'all. But so that's what that was. I was just releasing. But y'all, so back on what so I had been, like, how can I deliver this? How can I deliver this? And I didn't want to like deliver my spiritual journey just like straight, bam, word from word. You know what I'm saying? Just, no, because some things are personal and sacred, and I wanted to, keep that. And then some things just that don't supposed to be, I don't supposed to let others don't supposed to know. But so I'm gonna put out the things that is to be known. But I wanted to start off with my resilience, um like the resilience path that I went down, right? Took me all the way back, y'all. So one particular time in my life, right? It's so funny, y'all. I'm trying not to laugh. But this particular part of my life, right? So I'm a little girl. I had to been about 10 years old. About 10 years old. I think I had like around 10 or 11. Could have been 9. It was between that time, because I can't remember when I had my first fight. But I know I could have been, okay, I could have been 11, because I believe I was like in 6th grade. And she was known as the bully. So y'all, this is something this was a part of my resilience path that I went down, right? You know, it was for me to recognize this specific, what I'm saying, part of my journey, right? Of my life. So so one day, I'm in school or whatever, but basically make a long story short, y'all, the class bully she embarrassed herself. And I guess, she had to throw it off on somebody. She threw it off on me. Bam. So the class bully wanted to fight. I want to fight, pick me out. She wanted to fight me. And I'm looking like, because I was quiet, what I'm saying, coming up, what I'm saying, I was silenced. So that's the mode that I carried, the real quiet and to myself. Probably had maybe one. I never had I was cool and friendly with everybody, but You know, like people close only probably had maybe like one friend. You know what I'm saying? One or two friends I would consider a friend. But yeah, y'all. So back to the story. So bam, she wanted to fight me, right? And this is not even the story that I'm supposed to even be talking about. So scratch this. What I was getting ready to get into was actually my first fight. But this is not the story that I'm trying to get into. So bam, let's go to the very next fight. My very next fight, which is my second fight. So I'm in my backyard. I had a trampoline, a real big trampoline. My dad had bought us a trampoline. So I'm sitting up there and I'm jumping in my backyard on my trampoline, and some of the neighborhood kids came through or whatever. One of my friends from class, you know what I'm saying, from school, one of my classmates came over, whatever. So, you know what I'm saying, she wanted to jump on the trampoline. Anyway, y'all don't even feel like talking about the whole story because I just want to get to the part that I really want to talk about. So, make a long story short, me and the girl, I let her in, but then, you know what I'm saying, all these other people tried to come, her cousins and all these boys and stuff, and I'm like, She got mad because you know what I'm saying, and thought she was about to fight me, right? Thought she was going to beat me up or whatever and fight. Even her brother had came. Because I think they was like, yeah, woo, she down there arguing for her brothers. I remember her brother being there. And it was a girl named Nicole. But y'all, make a long story short, we started fighting. And I bust this girl nose. Now, the reason, I'm gonna cut the story off again. The reason why I started off with the first story, because I initially wanted to add that part. My very first fight, I busted this girl nose. She was the bully. Remember, I'm talking about the class bully. She was known as the classroom bully. And I busted a classroom bully nose. My very next fight, I bust this little girl nose. Now, I'm a little skinny, frail look, and that's why, you know what I'm saying, they thinking that it was going to be no match. But, you know what I'm saying, and I always stood, I never backed down. I always stood 10 toes. So I bust the girl nose, and her nose started bleeding, and blood fell on the other girl nose. I mean, not on the other girl nose, but it fell on her shirt. Blood got on the girl's shirt. So while I'm fighting her, the other girl tried to jump into my, she got blood on my shirt. Oh, I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, and tried to come at me, right? Because I got blood because I made the girl nose bleed. So now she wanna, you know what I'm saying, come at me while I'm still wrestling and tussling with this other girl. You know what I'm saying? Basically, she's trying to jump on me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking like, what? So I bagged up or whatever. And then another thing was the girl brother. When he seen what old girl was on, he was like, no, y'all ain't gonna do that. I ain't about to let y'all jump on her. No, y'all ain't about to have no problem like that, because he already knew I had a family of my own. So he looking like, look, y'all ain't about to have no problems with me. He cut that out real quick, like, no, Shalina, come on, go home. You know what I'm saying? Come on, that's it. You fought, that's it. And went on to, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? She still mad, holding her nose and stuff, her nose bleeding and stuff. She... Y'all, this girl was mad. I ain't gonna forget this story. It was so funny when God allowed me to remember, like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, you was running around there busting them girls' nose. He say, that girl, they left that day, and they showed it, they left, right, when they got the other girls from the neighborhood. And, I'm still in my backyard, jumping on my trampoline. I'm jumping real high, jumping high to the sky and stuff. I should jumping on the trampoline. I see, when I jumped, I looked over houses and I seen them girls coming up, coming down that alley. What y'all think I did? People that know me. Like, what? Come on now. Just, what you think I did? What you think I did? Oh my God, I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you. I must have jumped again. Cause I'm jumping high in the mug. I got me a real big trampoline, y'all. I'm jumping high. I'm jumping so high I could look over the roofs over the other homes and stuff. They garages and stuff. So I'm looking like, oh man, they coming down the alley. Oh, that's a lot of them. So I'm getting, stuff like this. I'm gonna tell you, when people think they come picking on me, or when they think what's supposed to tear me down, it's really strengthening me and building me up. I must have seen them girl coming. I'm like, just something in me. God just allowed me. Just remember that draft. That just something in me just allowed. I got charged up. I'm like, oh my God, they coming up like me. I must have jumped off that trampoline, ran up in that house. The way I ran up in that house, my mama must have knew something was up. It was just her in the house. And see, my mama know her house. My mama, it don't matter if she was in the basement. She knew where you was in her house. So at this particular time, my mama is in the dining room. I think this is the time when she had the TV put up in there. And she's sitting there in the dining room, but I done ran up in the house, ran up that side door, and just ran, must have zoomed right past. She was like, Chanel, what you doing? Nothing. And I ran on upstairs, ran up in my mama and daddy room, and said, Chanel, what you doing in that room? Nothing. And then I went to my daddy chest and my daddy room, and my mama and daddy room. They had a chest, right? And so at the chest, my daddy had a whole lot of locks. Like padlocks and stuff, like, and then he had like real big locks, real big dumb locks. Locks that belong to like that'll lock up it was for his office. The company stuff. It was real big padlocks, just real them company type of. Man, I found the mama say, Chanel, what you doing in that chest? She knew exactly where I was. God just allowed me. He said, remember, and I'm like, nothing. She said, get up out of there, get up out that room. I guess by this time she must have got up. Now by this time I'm something grabbing, you know what I'm saying? I found the biggest one, y'all. I sit there and grab that thing, put it around my finger, and I hurry up and run downstairs. By this time these girls knocking at the door. By the time I didn't get downstairs to the door, my mama is at the door. And I'm looking like, how the devil did she get to this door? Because everybody know my mama knew that my mama walked slow. My mama had arthritis in her knees, so she didn't move. So basically, when she must have seen me run through the house and run up them stairs, she knew something was up. She must have started getting up then. She started getting. She had to, because ain't nowhere in the world she beat me to that doggone door. But you know what? I guess God wanted me to remember that, and for that purpose. Because if my mama didn't make it to that door, baby, I would have been into some trouble. My mama I must have get downstairs to the door, y'all. My mama had just made it to the door. I said, Mama, I got it. She said, no, what you doing? What's going on? Because she trying to figure out why the devil did I just run up in this house and, you know what I'm saying, move like that. She trying to figure out what's all this moving for? You know what I'm saying? Why you moving like this? So she knew something was up. She said, what's going on? And then when she opened up the door, all them girls at the door, the girl still there holding her nose. She went and got all the neighborhood. Some girls I had never even seen before, y'all. And I'm looking like, oh my God. I'm like, wow. She would have got all them girls, y'all. And they were like, she bust her nose. She had to bust her nose. You know, these girls, their feelings was hurt though. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to, little simple girls, they just want to have a regular fight. This was the whole purpose. I was sitting up there busting nose, 10 years old. everybody knew about my very first fight because I was so shocked. I couldn't believe this was my first fight outside of home. You know what I'm saying? Like, as you grew up in a big household, y'all stay rumbling and fighting. But I could never, you know what I'm saying, like fight the way I wanted to fight inside the house, you know what I'm saying? But outside, I didn't realize I had that much power. Because when I hit the bully girl, I bust her nose and everybody was shocked. And everybody, because they went back and told my siblings and everybody, like, she bust her nose. Then my second fight, I bust the other girl nose right in front of her brother. Just like, he was like, oh, she busted, you know what I'm saying? I'm busting their nose. 10 years old, y'all. I'm running around busting these girls' nose. God said, you could have been the next Clarice Shields. Could have been the next Clarice Shields. And then that's another story I got to tell you too. This is down another resilience. This was another story of resilience that God showed me. It was spelling bee, so I guess I will title that the spelling bee. But y'all, this would be titled The Fight. This would be titled The Fight. But it was just, I don't know, I guess it was a part of God just allowing me to remember and to be able to recognize, like, for one thing, you never back down. That's the reason why a lot of things you went through, what you went through. And then, and actually, he showed me something way before, but that's something I want to keep to myself. But he showed me something when I was 3, and I didn't back down. Even at the age of 3. Some words that I spoke, and these words, I was about 3, 4 years old, but these words kept me here. That's what he said. He said, that's how you made it here this far. So, it was just, and then, so that was my very first one, what he showed me at 3 or 4, and some words that I spoke. And when I spoke it, he said that kept me here. That's what kept me here on earth. Those words I spoke, it put fear in my enemies, and I was here. And then my next one was, I guess it was it was the fight. It was that part. And that was just so funny to me. It was like, wow, because as we went down this path, I'm remembering all that, like, I did. I was doing that. Oh my God. I said, I did. I was. But, and all they wanted to do was just a simple fight. And here I am making their nose bleed. Girls, they didn't even have ministrations yet. But I got their nose bleed. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, they was mad. They was mad. Of course they had to come for me in a pack. Of course they could. They could never stand against you one. They always gonna have to come in a pack. That's how it always gonna have to be. So you're never gonna be against one. It's always gonna be a pack. Like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, just so funny. Like, and let me tell you, hold on, though. Let me finish the story. So my mama, right? Like, my mom opened up that door, and the girl's like, tell her to come outside. Tell her to come outside. And I'm up here trying to squeeze. My mama was a little thick, right? So I'm trying to squeeze my little skinny body through the door because I'm really trying to get out there, right? Because it geeked me up to see all these girls come. It was about maybe 7 of them, 5 or 7. So I just like, oh, let me see if my hand did that. Just imagine what I'm about to do with this lock. And I'm just, and my mom say, girl, what's that behind your dog? What's that behind your back? What you got in your hand? I'm like, none. What's that behind your back? And I just went on the porch and I'm like, this. Girl, if you don't take that back upstairs and put it in me. Girl, if my mama wasn't right there, I would have been in some trouble. I would have messed my name up. It was just, and then my mama, they would have sued the dog out of me, out of us, out of my daddy and mama. Like, how the devil you got somebody like this in your house? Just powerful. This doggone powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like, but y'all, that was just so freaking funny because, I get another thing was saying they words is not gonna match up with your character. You know what I'm saying? I told you this was a part of my spiritual healing, my spiritual journey, y'all. And so it was a lot that I was, you know what I'm saying? That God was giving me the tools, and as He was giving me the tools, He was just showing me, and I was just like, oh my God, that was true. Oh my God, I was running around hitting these, busting their nose at 10 years old. I'm busting nose. Go back and do, just go ask. Oh, I'm still cutting it off. So hold on, y'all. When my sister come home from school, when my sister come home that evening, I tell my sister what happened. So my sister was like, because I was telling her about the girl, Nicole. I said, I don't care. I said, Nicole tried to jump over me. When I was, telling her what happened and stuff, she was like, tomorrow I'm coming straight home after school and we gonna go to her house. I'm coming straight home. We gonna go to her house and you gonna fight her. I'm like, okay. And guess what? My sister came straight home after school. And we walked down that alley to her house. We went to that girl door. And she seen us, and then she gonna have her mama to come to the door. My sister was like, look, your daughter wanna fight my sister. No, she said, look, your daughter tried to jump on my sister. And she ain't about to jump on her, but she could go one-on-one on her. Woo, all this. And so her mom was like, woo, nigga, what's going on? What's all this about? And she gonna say, no, she bust that girl nose and made blood get on my shirt. And so she was like, well, do you want to fight her? That's what the girl mama, she was like, no, not right, because you never wanted to fight me. You wanted to jump me. You was never going to, that was so funny. So my sister was like, as long as you know what I'm saying? Whatever my sister said, but she let her know, like, so you ain't going to fight her? So, don't say nothing else to her. Whatever she did, she just made it real clear to her, like, look, so this is it. I don't want to hear nothing else about, you know what I'm saying? I don't want my sister to come back saying nothing else to me about you. And you know what I'm saying? My sister said that right there, right in front of her mama, all this, but walked away, made it, she didn't want to fight me. She didn't want to fight me head up. She wanted to jump on me. And y'all, that was just a part, like, I guess this ain't new. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you taking it in and dealing with it with a fresh breath of air. You know what I'm saying? You taking it in and you look at you're dealing with it with, just beautifying it. And you're laughing it through it all. You laughing it all out. That was the process of, but then it was, well, I'm going to go back, y'all. That's going to be another story. But my next story will be the spelling bee. That was another part of my resilience. I guess that falls under my intelligence, my, I don't know what it falls under. Once I explain it, maybe y'all can figure it out. All right. Deuces, love. I love y'all. Peace. I'm out.